it's Jill! Look at you, you are so pretty!
'Tis the season for some holiday cheer, and you can find it this month at Bunker Hills, where the comedy A Nice Family Christmas is being staged.
It's a story about Christmas traditions. For one, I'm Norwegian on all sides of my family. My father used to tell us that he was the Norwegian who loved his wife so much he almost told her. So that was kind of a standing joke, which sadly it really was true in our family.
Award-winning playwright Phil Olson launched the show in other parts of the country last year, but this is the first time it's being performed here in Minnesota.
It's a wonderful cast. They're just some of the greatest performers in the Twin Cities, and we're so fortunate to have this all-star cast.
We solved our marital problems with open and honest conversation.
Clara is my character name, and she's a little saucy. See, I've got a little leopard on to show that I got a little bit of a fun side.
Janet Paoni plays the role of Grandma, who seems to have an opinion on just about everything and everyone.
You want therapy? Whatever you're doing wrong, stop it.
She's not afraid to say it like it is. She's a no-nonsense type gal, but she has a wry sense of humor, and she's very caring about her family, for sure.
You have to do something unselfish for someone that you care for.
Pass.
I talk about, kids nowadays with their sexting and their twerking, and then I say, I got your twerking for you. And then I do a little my own little, they call it pop and lock. The kids do. It's that hip hop sort of but I have my own version, although this does not lock, it keeps going. So that's how that rolls.
She brings a perspective to the family that is quite different than what the kids are used to, and brings a lot of comedy to it. But then we have some very emotional moments in it.
Oh, it's Michael! Boy wonder! Merry Christmas!
Paul Summers plays the role of Michael, the favorite son in the family. On the surface, he has it all, a loving wife and successful career as a doctor, but deep down, he's struggling.
We're definitely a Minnesota family. We don't necessarily talk much about our feelings. For the most part, Michael is a very proper kind of stuffy person, very, not much about feelings or any of that kind of thing. And, as we go through the play, he has to kind of adjust to that a little bit and become, a little more empathetic and to understand, what's dealing with other family members and his wife and things like that.
Are you still writing for that one newspaper?
The Star Tribune.
Yeah, how's that going for you?
Much of the story revolves around the other son, a newspaper reporter secretly writing a story about Christmas with his dysfunctional family.
He writes a lot of personal things in his article, and when the family finds out that he's actually writing these very personal things about them, and it's going to be published, the lutefisk hits the fan.
I knew it. You still have a thing for Jill.
I do not have a thing for Jill.
Oh, you hugged her. I saw it.
And while the show's title, A Nice Family Christmas, can seem a little bit deceiving at first, once everyone comes together and opens up, it does have a bit of a Hallmark ending, with lessons on kindness, love, and acceptance.
I want them to enjoy it and tell their friends that they had a great time and laugh and cry. I mean, there are moments I think that many people can relate to. Because even though people might, have kind of a joyous exterior, sometimes things underneath are not working as well in their lives, and so we bring that out in some of the characters, that they're kind of hiding some issues that they have.
Ideally, with anything like this, it's to hopefully that they can forget their stress and troubles for a couple of hours and walk away feeling happy and lighter for having seen it. Obviously, maybe a greater appreciation for their own families and, for what other members of their families are going through, and to kind of unite and come together.
I definitely encourage everybody to come out. I think it's a wonderful show. We've got a stellar group of actors, and our management team and our artistic team, brilliant. Ross Young is a fabulous director. Phil Olson is a brilliant writer. It's really a great piece. So absolutely, you will be missing something if you don't come.
You can catch A Nice Family Christmas now through December 31st at the Bunker Hills Event Center. In addition to the show, the ticket price includes a 3-course meal. You can get a $5 discount on your order with the promo code XMAS. To order tickets, log on to bunkerhillseventcenter.com.